If you're out on the road, need a podcast, 'cause you're bored. All you gotta do is Bedtime Pod and you'll listen to us jack off. I don't know.
Listen to us jack off? That's a good turn. Yeah, we're gonna want you to do it over again. Can you think of another lyric besides jack off?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All you gotta do is Bedtime Pod and you'll hear us fuck our socks off. Where you lead, I will follow. What?
I'm just seeing where you're going.
I was waiting for you to stop me.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do another beat of, folk singer who keeps singing about perverted things.
Yeah.
But you bailed.
Well, no, I didn't bail. You were supposed to stop me, and then
But you didn't really say anything that naughty.
Fuck our socks off.
I mean, it kind of worked.
Well, I was still trying to rhyme with pod.
Oh, I see. I wasn't paying attention to the rhyme.
Okay, all you gotta do is Bedtime Pod and you'll hear us tweak our nipples.
Okay. I think we're gonna go with someone else. But thanks for coming in.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm gonna go to bed.
No, it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, you're going to bed. Okay.
Good night.
No, I want to talk.
It's the Bedtime Podcast.
Okay, first up top, I want to plug Poppy Soda. Drinking a delicious prebiotic soda, root beer. Poppy. Pop cultured facts. No one wants a basic drink, so make every happy hour. Happy.
Okay, shut up.
Okay.
We're not sponsored by them.
Okay, but our friend, we went to the Poppy pop-up in Beverly Hills this weekend because our friend, listener of the pod, I don't know if I should say her name or not.
Do you even know her last name?
Of course, I've known her for 20 years. Do I even know her?
Do you even know her last name?
Here's one thing I can guarantee you. I will never make you have dinner with someone who I don't know the last name of.
Okay, that's nice.
Wouldn't you feel that was weird that I made you have dinner?
I'd be annoyed.
If you came to dinner and I was like, I don't know their last name, you'd be like, who the fuck is this person?
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Okay, but no, it's delicious. Have you guys tried Poppy? It's pretty good. They're not sponsored by us, but
finger.
Oh yeah. For a healthy gut. It's a great can.
Shut up about Poppy. They don't sponsor us, so they're dead to me.
And we're wearing their shirts.
We are both wearing their shirts. Were really good at the pop-up.
I really think their design is fantastic.
Really?
Like all the soda, like that.
I don't think the soda can looks good.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What
is that, right? What is it?
Oh, no, I wasn't going to ask you that. That is, I don't know what the logo is, but like, you know when when colors are like, is this pastel? Is that what that is?
No. Like, he's looking at,
like what's the color?
He's looking at the color gold.
No, on the can.
Yeah, that's gold.
But remember the other day I was wearing something and you were like, that, it works because it's all... Not jewel tones, but like
warm toned.
Warm toned.
This is a warm tone.
Is that a warm toned can?
Or it might be a cool toned can. You know what? I don't know.
Whatever. Thank you to my friend for giving us some soda.
What is her last name? Just say her last name.
Rothstadt.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really thought you weren't gonna know. I thought I was gonna catch him in a lie.
No, that'd be so crazy.
You know, we went with Rothstadt to an LA institution to Zinc Cafe. One of the worst meals of my life.
This place shouldn't exist. It's got so much there's so much chatter about Zinc.
Everyone's like Zinc.
Meeting you at Zinc.
Horrible meal. That's a lot of LA restaurants.
Brunch at Zinc?
Yeah, it's like cool just because it's been there for probably 20 years.
It is a great name.
Zinc?
Zinc.
I think it sounds like freaking cough medicine.
Zinc, the restaurant Zinc in West Hollywood sounds like a restaurant in West Hollywood.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like it sounds like what conservatives like think where we go. Like the name of a place that we go to on the weekends.
Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Sure, sweetie. Of course.
That feels terrible.
I'm joking.
I know you are.
I joke.
I know. Your vibrator's out.
Oh my God.
I just noticed that.
Well, it's not out for any particular reason. I'll tell you that.
You didn't have fun with yourself today?
No.
That always is like a real disappointment. Like if I come home and find out you masturbated.
You hate it.
Yeah.
You're jealous.
No, I'm not jealous. I'm
Yeah,
just
you are.
like, oh, there's not much more for me then.
Naive.
What do you mean?
Because it doesn't matter if I already did it or not. I'm going to feel how I'm going to feel.
Yeah, that's the difference between men and women where like if I masturbate before we have sex, I am a little bit depleted.
Yeah.
But women can keep going.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, we're being real scientific tonight.
You think so?
Yeah.
How is that scientific?
Men are depleted and women can keep going.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't seem science related, but
It is.
yeah.
It's biology.
Okay.
Anyway, speaking of depleted, coming back from clown school is hard.
Yeah.
Have you noticed anything?
I mean, your bedtime the last 10 days has been like 8:15 p.m.
Yeah, it's hard for me to stay up late.
Yeah. I get it though. Like the time change is crazy.
Yeah. And just to go from like having such not purpose, but I guess purpose, like something that I cared so much about, even if it was like stressful and hard, to nothing
Yeah.
is tough.
It is hard. It's very hard to come back from a once in a lifetime experience and then just you're just like, okay, how I just go back to normal life?
Yeah, I think that's what it is, because even like I was thinking like I guess I could go back, but it wouldn't be the same, because part of what made it so special was I really liked the group I was with. They were so much fun.
Yeah, but I don't want you to go back. But I'm down if you do want to, but
Yeah.
I don't want you to.
Why not?
I'm just like been there, done that. But I'm fine for you to go back. Like if you want to go back, that's fine. And to my point that I'm about to say, that supports me supporting you, going back, is that I'm sure if you went back, you would meet a great group of people again.
No, totally.
You know, like I just feel like there's a like-mindedness to people who choose to do something like that, you know?
Yeah, true. We're all a bunch of dorks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to, but what a lucky, beautiful thing to feel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
Yeah, or like my friend used to say, don't be happy it's over. Be happy it happened.
I was just thinking that. Is it don't cry it's over, cry because it happened?
Or something like that. It's
Don't
definitely
cry.
not what I said.
Yeah, it's not. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened.
It's something like that. And I love that saying.
No, it is true, even though I think you should be able to cry that it's over.
No, yeah, cry. But you also, I think you should, at the end of it, and very quickly just be grateful that it happened, because hell, that leads to depression.
Cry because it's over, but then smile because it happened.
One time I make up a lot of sayings,
Oh, God.
as you know.
Yes.
Like I'll just come up with like just sayings.
Mm-hmm.
Like one time my friend was like deciding if he should break up with someone or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, sometimes you got to rip the Band-Aid off and walk into the ocean.
That was a good one.
But that makes sense.
No, that does.
It's just like, it's really just sometimes you just got to rip the
They're
Band-Aid
just saying
off.
the same thing.
Yeah, you're saying
You're just
this.
saying the same thing twice.
Sometimes you got to rip the Band-Aid off and then go rip that same Band-Aid off again.
Yeah. The other day, Noah likes to make things up. The other day, Noah called me literarily inclined. and I loved that. Because I am literarily inclined.
I get insecure that because I don't know sayings or things like that makes me dumb.
No, you're not dumb. You're very smart.
But I love that about me, that I will fully not know something and go into it with a full head of confidence.
With a full head of confidence. Yeah, that's what I love about you too.
That's not the saying either.
No. I love that you won't know anything and you'll go in with a full head of confidence.
a head full of confidence?
I don't know.
Full steam ahead.
Full steam ahead.
That's not it either, though.
I think that is.
But yeah, what were we talking about? Yeah, so it's hard to come back from an experience like that. It really is, because yeah, just normal life, your day to day is not, this is not to be depressing, but it's not that exciting.
No, not at all.
That's kind of what's nice about it.
Yeah.
If you're doing things right, your life is kind of boring a little bit.
No, I agree. And I don't have a set schedule right now, and that is very hard. I've got to get that together. It is truly my weakness.
Well, are you just kind of like moping around?
No. I'm exercising.
That's good.
Tomorrow I'm exercising, and then I'm meeting someone to write, and then I'm going to an AA meeting.
That's good.
I've been cooking a lot.
So what part of your day are you like, this feels like not...
Well, the middle part, I'll watch about 5 to 6 hours of TV.
So that's basically the day.
So yeah, a bit of moping. No, it just.
I'm not saying you're sad.
No, I know.
Are you?
No, I'm fine. I'm a little sad. I wish I could go back to clown school.
Okay, go back.
No, I just want to relive those 2 weeks.
Well, you just need to bring clown school here.
Yeah, which I just haven't been good at getting my schedule together, but I'm going to.
It's hard. Some people can do it and some people can't.
Yeah.
Crazy that we're polar opposites in that way.
We really are, because when you're unemployed, you thrive.
I'm like, wake up at 7 a.m., work out, eat breakfast, do like creative thing.
For 10 hours.
But that...
Take a break, work for another 3 hours, go to sleep.
Yeah. But I also I wish I could shake things. I wish, there's a part of me that is jealous of someone who's like, when they're not working, they're having a lot of fun. They're hanging out with people. Not that I don't do that, but I think I like try to stick to a schedule that I made up.
Yeah, you are a bit of a Nazi about your own schedule. And I am hanging out with people, so that's good.
I think, hey, you're going to be fine.
I am going to be fine. Especially starting tomorrow. I'm going to be totally fine.
Everything's going to change tomorrow.
Yeah, it is.
Good. But I get what you mean. I feel lucky enough to I really get that feeling of like, ugh, that was such a great experience, and now I'm just kind of back to the same thing.
From what? So
many things.
Brag.
I mean, I am bragging. I'm really a lucky guy.
We all know.
First and foremost, the first and
foremost thing.
Because here's the thing, I'm on a microphone for an hour talking. I'm gonna say some stupid stuff.
I love that.
Okay.
I'd be upset if you didn't.
That's the drawer.
That's the drawer to this podcast.
That's the drawer.
What's so scary, and I'm being serious right now, it's if you had a stroke, I'd have no idea. I'd be like, yeah, he's just jibber-jabbering away the way he always does. And you're like, bah, 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 my stroke. And I'm like, oh, he's so funny. He's so funny. We're going to have to get you on stroke meds before anything happens.
Oh,
really.
my God. If I have a stroke, you will not know.
I'll have no idea.
You're like, oh, my God, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what was I saying? Oh.
None of us know.
The first thing that comes to mind is, I was a camp kid.
We all know.
I was a camp kid. I went to camp for 13 years.
Disgusting.
Why is that disgusting?
Get a job. It's really sad your parents didn't want you around.
Fuck you.
I mean, don't you think that's true?
I don't think they wanted us around
Yeah.
because they wanted to have time for each other. I'm grateful that they did that because now they know how to be together in their adult years.
Would we send our baby away?
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't.
You're telling me that if we could have 2 months off in the middle of the summer?
No, you only get your kid for 18 years. You don't want them away.
It's 2 months. We also need time.
No.
We could travel as much as we want. Come on.
Maybe.
A month?
Isn't camp like $1,000?
That's not a lot of money.
It's more than that.
You just said 1,000 like it's a lot. It is a lot of money, but not for a summer camp. If a summer camp was $1,000, that's very, very cheap.
Your kid's getting touched at that summer camp.
No, my camp was like fucking $8,000.
That's horrifying.
I don't know how my dad did it.
Yeah.
I really don't know how they did it.
Well, you only ate spaghetti at home.
That's true.
And that's why.
But yeah, I went to camp, and man, when I would the changeover day. Do you know what that is?
No.
That's what we would call like the day you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Because like my camp ran in sessions, so like sometimes like it was called changeover day because the day some kids left are days other kids come.
Mm-hmm.
In their pants.
Ew.
So, but yeah, like with the day I would get home, I just would like cry hysterically and just be like miss it so much.
Well, yeah, that had to be hard because your parents didn't want you. So.
And I'd be like, you guys don't get it. That was the best summer of my life.
Cry all because it's over and cry all because it happened.
And another time when that happened was when I went abroad to Scotland.
Ooh, that would be hard for me to come back from.
When the cab driver picked me up, it was this like old, like real, like blue collar Scottish cab driver picking me up, and I'm like literally hysterically crying as he's driving me to the airport.
Oh, what are you crying, buddy?
And I was like, it's a beautiful place.
Oh, thank you. That's what my mom always said.
That's Irish. But he was like, what?
It's basically the same. Oh, thank you.
No,
That's
it's not. Scottish is fucking. You're the fucking cow.
That's what my mom always said.
No, that's not.
That's
right.
what my mom always said.
You're the fucking cow. Cow.
I think they're the same.
But yeah, I remember the cab driver. He was like, "Why are you crying?" And I was like, "It's a beautiful country." And I meant it.
Of course you did. Anything's better than America.
I really meant it, and I remember coming home, and I came home. I was very depressed.
Yeah, I bet.
I was really depressed because I just was like, it was that's such an incredible experience. You know, I was immersed in another country for 6 months.
Incredible.
And then you come back and you're like, fuck, like what the fuck?
I take back what I said about America. I don't think anything's better than America. Or maybe I do.
You think America's the best?
No, I just meant I don't think just any old thing is better than America.
Friggin' David Duke over here.
Oh my God.
Friggin' white nationalist.
No,
am I right?
I just meant I don't think any old thing is better than America.
I don't think any old thing's better than America.
I don't. I think some stuff is though.
What's another time that's happened to me? It's happened a lot. First time we fucked.
After our honeymoon?
Yeah, that was definitely one of those where
I
you're
was
like,
depressed after our honeymoon.
yeah, you're like, fuck, what do we do?
It was so fun.
I think it's like I think if you're away for 2 weeks or more,
Yeah.
or you're doing something for 2 weeks or more, that's like that is like becomes a new routine.
Yeah.
You actually get used to it, you know?
Yeah.
I think it takes 18 days for something to become a routine.
Okay, well that's more than 2 weeks.
No, I mean it's just a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit more.
I definitely was used to clown school.
Yeah, you get used to it, and it's just like, oh, great. Now, I think we as humans. That's like professor voice.
Yeah.
I think we as humans. Where.
You have to talk. This is a podcast.
No, this is what professor does.
You have to talk faster.
No, I'm playing for the camera.
This is a podcast.
Okay, but
Talk
this
faster. Just do it.
This is how we get our audience
Do it.
to video.
Okay, do it.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say, but I think we as humans have a hard time adapting. That's what I was gonna say.
We as humans have a hard time adapting.
You know,
Yeah,
we do.
I have a hard time adapting.
Like, just if you ever go to your parents' house and you stay with them for a couple days, you are put in their routine,
It's hell.
and you're like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?
I know.
Why the fuck are you doing it like this?" And you're like, "This," and they're like, "This is how we always do it."
I recently realized why I need to be rich is so that I can have a house big enough that your family has to come visit us. So they're stuck in my routine. Pretty sick, right?
Yeah, you're in my routine. I'm not in your routine.
No, you're going to be in my routine. We're eating so many veggies. We're drinking coffee flowing free from every tit you see.
What?
There's going to be a lot of coffee.
Flowing from tits?
Yeah. I just mean it's going to be everywhere.
You're in my routine. I'm not in your routine.
No K
You're
cups.
in my routine. I'm not in your routine.
Okay, enough. No K-cups anywhere. Mr. Coffee all day. Did you see I bought a milk frother?
With the crate and barrel thing?
No.
Separately.
On Amazon.
How much was it?
$30.
All right.
It's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
$30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
30 times 10.
You know, remember, Amazon's not free.
Yeah.
You remember that, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because there's been a lot of, like, Amazon purchases.
I know.
It's okay.
I know it's okay. So I set two people up. And one thing about me is if I'm setting you up, I want you to know zero thought has gone into it. I just saw, oh, boy, girl, boy, boy. You're going on a date.
Like, already you're stressing me out so much. I didn't know that you thought like that.
Yeah, that's how my brain works.
I thought you put thought into it.
No, I have never done that. And it's never gone well for me. I've never set two people up successfully.
I am never participating in this again.
It's a goal of mine to one day set someone up successfully.
I hate setting up my friends.
Yeah, I should stop doing it.
With your friends. I don't
know.
mind doing it with people I don't know because I don't want you to judge my friend for a bad date.
I'm not judging anybody for a bad date. Just don't act like a jackass. I think that's pretty easy.
I know, but like I agree. And we're getting into some like believe women Me Too stuff here, and that's totally fine. But I guess what I'm saying is like you could go on a bad date with someone, and I'm just like diggling.
I'm diggling
a hole.
myself into a big hole.
No, but it's like you could go on a bad date with someone, and someone could have like not the best things to say about you, and that could be taken out of context.
I know, but I am aware of that, and I don't judge unless you truly have done something horrific, and in which case then I judge pretty harshly.
And I think also it's like, I think when, I will say with dating, you do either become someone or become more of yourself.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes scary to learn which one of those it is.
Yeah.
And because sometimes we've set up friends and then you learn something about someone and you're like, oh no, why did you do that? And then it's like, now I can't unsee that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just don't want that to happen anymore. Like I'd rather just not know.
I know. I do feel done with finding out more about your male friends. It's definitely how I feel.
You mean like that?
Yeah.
You mean you're because that sounds like you don't want to like be friends with male.
No, I'm just done learning more about them because
It's like that.
It's
like because it's like some people are, even me. It's like, I mean, we have a podcast where we share like intimate, disgusting things about ourselves, but like, but still, it's like I wouldn't. There are things in our relationship that I probably wouldn't want your girlfriends to know.
Well, there's literally nothing they don't know, so you're fine. They all still like you.
They know about that thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing.
Oh, there is something.
What is it? Oh, I know where your head went.
They know, and everyone was like, "You're mad about that?" And I was like, "Can you not deny my truth? Can you not deny my truth, please?"
Should we talk about it?
Sure. Should we?
We should. I'm down.
Okay.
Why weren't we talking about it?
I think because you were ashamed.
I was ashamed, but I feel good about it now. I feel
You're
okay
happy
about
you
it.
did it.
No, I'm not happy I did it.
But you feel good about it now?
I feel okay about it now. I don't feel as embarrassed.
It has been a year.
It's been a year, yeah.
Like exactly a year. So 1 year ago.
About a year ago, I had like a post-wedding bachelor party.
And the Friday he left, my dog from home died.
Yeah.
So I went home to my dad's house and just was crying all weekend.
And over the course of that, and before we left, you asked me, you were like, hey, are you going to go to a strip club? And I said no, and I wasn't lying.
Yeah, he wasn't lying because he genuinely didn't think he'd go on to a strip club on his Vegas bachelor party.
No, I really didn't. Like, there was no plans for that.
Okay, sure.
And also, I still stand and believe that I don't really like strip clubs.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been like a big strip club guy. Anyways, I'm out with a friend. We're out. I'm very, very drunk.
And one of his friends texts me, "This is the tamest bachelor party ever. We're
all
just talking about how much we love our wives."
One of my friends wins a lot of money, and he like basically pays for everyone to go to a strip club and gets like a van and like
was a van?
He like got a limo to come pick us up.
I didn't know that part. Even worse.
No, it honestly helps, doesn't it?
It helps because it's so fucking stupid.
It's so stupid. He like demands we go. He gives us all like $300 each.
What an idiot.
And we go and we have fun. And long story short, I get a lap dance. I don't tell you until we get home Sunday night. I don't tell you because I really missed you and your dog just died and I just didn't want to bring it up yet. Mm-hmm. I wanted to spend time with you. Mm-hmm. Monday, after work, you get home and I'm like, hey, I have to talk to you about something. Uh-huh. Famous last words.
Famous last word.
That is like the worst thing to hear, I think, is it like when like that's the worst sentence ever.
It's really awful.
And I felt so guilty and I was just like, hey, over the weekend, I feel really bad and I need to tell you that I got a lap dance. And I'm really sorry. And you were so mad.
Yeah, I did not take that well.
You were so mad, and I really kind of thought that you weren't gonna be mad. I thought you were gonna be like, oh, okay. Because we've talked about sex so openly.
It was just that you had lied to me, and I felt like everyone had tricked me.
Yeah, and this is the thing, is like, I know I did lie to you, but I don't feel like I lied to you.
Well, you did. You should feel like you lied to me.
Well, I think the lie isn't that I told you we're not going on Thursday.
No, it's
because
just
that was true then.
Yeah, it's just that you didn't tell me when you changed your mind.
Yeah, I didn't like check in with you or or I also like, I think like I waited like a day and a half to say something.
Yeah.
Like that to me is where I betrayed you.
Yeah.
I mean, also like I shouldn't have gotten a lap dance.
I think if you had asked, I might have been okay with it actually. But I don't know. I've seen strippers on TikTok be like, you shouldn't let your man come to this club.
Well, months later, you got mad at me again because you were like, I was just on TikTok and I saw strippers saying that coming to the club is cheating.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I am telling you, like, it was the tamest. Like, I know what they're talking about. So I tell Syd about the lap dance. She has a really bad reaction. She starts asking me questions. Mm-hmm. And you finally get to the question.
Did you get a boner?
And I go, have chub?
Humiliating.
Because here's the thing. While I was getting lap dance, I was talking about you.
That's so disgusting.
Like, I was like, I feel like my wife would enjoy this place.
You can't even get a lap dance properly. At least get a full boner if you're going to cheat on me.
I didn't cheat on you.
I know, I'm joking.
Do you think it's cheating?
No. But if you do it again, it's cheating and I'll leave you.
I won't. Really?
Yes.
You'll leave me?
Yeah. If I cheat on you, you always say you'll leave me.
But that's not cheating.
But the second time is cheating. Look, ladies.
I'm not
If he goes to a strip club one time, it's not cheating. But if he goes the second time, it is.
But yeah, you got really mad. You were mad for a long time.
We had to go to couples therapy.
Yeah, and you were really mad, and I was so upset with myself because I was like scared. But I was like, oh no, like, have I done something? Like, did I cheat?
Yeah.
Were
you crying a lot?
I was really upset for a long time. That was like a really hard. Yeah, it was like something. It was like ongoing. It really like it was like 3 months. I feel
like
a
long time
of like us like working through that.
Yeah.
And it was hard. I mean, it was hard for you. I'm sure. You know, it was probably harder for you
Noah.
than it was for me.
I didn't break your trust.
Yeah, like that was. I just was like, oh no, did I really push the fucking vase off the counter?
That's not a saying.
No, I know, but I always think of like I talked about this in the pod. I think of our relationship as like a vase,
as a big vase.
Yeah,
a big empty
beautiful
vase.
A big empty beautiful vase, and once you push it over the counter, it's broken and you can't put it back together.
Yeah.
It was so much deeper than just the lap dance.
Yeah, because it was all about trust.
It was really about like trust and like also like I feel like it was a wake up call, I think, on a small level that like we can hurt each other.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And unknowingly or knowingly.
Mm-hmm.
And just to remember that. Like obviously you know that like that's possible, but just like having done it, it's just a wake up call like, okay, like how do you avoid that kind of situation again? Like communicate more, like, you know, just don't do that. Simply don't do that kind of stuff, you know, like, or just come forward with it right away, or, you know, or like
totally,
or have a more like, you know, or have like a more like grounded conversation prior, which is just like, we might not. Tell me how you would feel about either situation.
Yeah, totally.
Like, let's talk about it, you know, like,
and to be fair, all of my female friends were like, you're mad about that? It's not a big deal. And I was like, it's the lie. If you had just told me before, I wouldn't have been mad.
Also, like, I don't want to have, like, sexual engagements.
Your half chub tells otherwise.
No, I think that's telling.
That it was only half?
Yeah, that even my penis was like, I'm not so sure about this.
Yeah, I guess. Why didn't you get a full chub?
I remember telling my friends, and they were all like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, nobody thought it was a big deal.
Nobody thought it was a big deal.
For me.
And like, a part of me was like, there were definitely times where I was like, I don't think this is a big deal. Like, I was defensive for, you know, and was like, I don't think this is a big deal. You're making this a big deal. But at the end of the day, it was just like, it bothered you. And I did. And you're right. I think you're right. It wasn't necessarily about the act. It was about how I went about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I am not. I wish it didn't happen. But I also think like I remember. I think that happening was like a really. I'm using it as like a lesson in like, okay, like this is this is 1% of what it might, not even 1%, 0.1% of what it might feel like to lose you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to ever go near it again.
Yeah.
Like when you like went into the room and you were like, got really like sad and dramatic. Like you went into the bedroom and you're like, I don't want to talk to you. Like I really, like you have to stay away from me. And I was just like, ugh, so fucking sad.
Yeah. It was nice though because Red was still alive, so she was my confidant.
Red was your confidant. But we got through it.
We did.
That's the other thing of like getting through that and coming out on the other side of it and being stronger and being better. Like to me, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's good. It can't all be sunshine and rainbows. Otherwise, what do you have? You know.
It really can't.
No.
Like right now, I feel like we're in a period of our life where like things are kind of boring. You're kind of not attracted to me.
That's not true.
No, but it's just like we're in a boring, like in a good way, like a boring kind of like very stable like few months, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And that can change like that.
Yeah.
and it does, and it will.
Yeah.
And that was a very, rocky, but nothing we can't handle. I think that also was like a testament to like how strong we are as a relationship.
Yeah. That or it really wasn't that big of a deal and everybody was right.
And just so you guys know, we have discussed speaking about this on the podcast for like the last year.
Yeah. Because it happened before we even started the podcast.
No, right around.
Oh. I thought we started the podcast in March.
It was all my ego why we didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I felt I've been embarrassed. And now I'm like, I mean, when I said half chub, that's like one of the funniest things. Half chub?
It's really good.
But yeah. Anyways.
Should we save it? Or?
Well, yeah, let's save it. But let's just end on...
What
does that say?
Start sponsoring. That's
yeah, let's save all that. Let's just finish up the setup. Anyways, I don't know how we even got there, but I think it's like, yeah, I was embarrassed for your friends to know about that. I was embarrassed.
I told them all immediately.
I was embarrassed, like, I didn't want your family knowing about that, and I guess now they probably will.
I don't think they listen to
But,
this.
like, I just, and that's, like, the type of thing when you're, like, when you're setting people up, it's like you don't want that, bring it full circle. Like, you don't want, like, other people in their life knowing everything about it because you are being, like, vulnerable in a way, and vulnerability makes people do, like, very weird fucking things.
No, totally.
So I don't like setting people up, but I don't know. Do you think most people, when they get set up, they're gonna, like, be resentful of, like, the people who set them up?
I don't think so, but I definitely am going to stop after this, I think.
You know what I mean? Because it is like sometimes you set people up and that person's crazy and they're like, you think this is the type of person I deserve?
Yeah.
You know?
It's scary and I need to stop it because I'm pretty wishy-washy, like flippy floppy with it. I'm just like, oh, 2 people. Boom, there you go. Have fun.
Yeah, it's like this is a really delicate situation. These are people's feelings. People live for love.
Yeah, people live for love.
And people live for love. Sleepyheads, we love you. Good night. Please write us a review. We got a great review from Sydney Helen. Thank you. It was so sweet and nice, and that kind of shit just keeps us going. So if you are listening and you are enjoying, please write us a review. We have a $3 Patreon.
If you squeezing my boob.
If you want to support the podcast, go on there on our Patreon. Give us $3 a month.
That's nothing.
It's $36. It's honestly, it's sad that we're even asking for that. Anyways, guys, we love you. Follow us on all the things. I don't know. Syd, anything?
Thank you, sleepyheads. Thank you so much.
I am my Syd.
To no one there.
To no one heard.
No, and no one heard.
And no one heard at all. Not even the chair.
Okay, we should go.
Why would the chair hear something?
I don't know.
Good night.
It's the Bedtime Pod.
Podcast.